If you have a small business, you can save a lot of money by having an S corporation, but I do not recommend S corporations to brand new business owners, even if it does appear that they might be a good fit for it or that they are going to have enough net income to have some payroll tax savings by being an S corp. The main reason for this is an S corp adds a lot of filing requirements, responsibilities. Taxes work a little bit different. They're more complex. They require an extra tax return. There's bigger penalties if you file the tax return late. So there's all these things that for new business owners, instead of just being like a single member LLC or a sole prop where you just make money and report it, the S corporation has requirements. And if you don't do them, there are big penalties. There was a client that I worked with when I was first starting out, and they kind of seemed like the prime candidate to be an S corporation. She had been freelancing, but she was starting her business. She was going to make about $200,000 from two of her clients, but one was kind of outsized. So we filed the S Corp election for her. We set up payroll tax and we started running payroll a few times. What happened was she lost her biggest client, and rather than rebounding and selling more, she kind of gave up a little bit and started to not reply to my things, and she ran out of money in the business. And the worst part of this is when you run payroll, you are holding FICA taxes for the IRS and you need to pay them. Well, she ran out of money in her business, and then it was time to pay the IRS. We had to file payroll tax returns, and there was no money to file it because of what happened with her losing her client. And I reached out to her tons of times because the biggest penalties you can get in the IRS is if you do not pay these, they call them trust funds. And I could not reach her. I think she got stressed out about the business and just kind of left it. So she had unfiled returns, and it was very stressful, I'm sure, for her. And I felt terrible about it. But it kind of taught me to be leery about starting an S Corp for people, even if they tell you they want it, because it can cause extra complexity and issues if things do go haywire. So I'm much more cautious now with S Corp elections. Like I said, even with people, if they're telling me they want to do it, I usually tell people to at least make it through your first year in business before doing so.